Let's start with Rouse. What happened?
Yeah, he had an Achilles deal that you got to get looked at, and I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do with that deal yet. He'll be out the rest of spring, and they get him back this fall.
With that now, I mean, what kind of gives you some Ken Smith now to get a little some
Somebody's got
time?
to step up. I mean, that happens. I mean, when you lose somebody, somebody else has to step up and get it done. And you got Massaquoy's a young guy that's getting a lot of looks, and Ken Smith has to step up. And we got a couple guys in the weight room that in May it'll be their turn to step up. So we'll be fine. He'll be all right.
It's about stepping up. Rashad Myers gets first team looks today.
Yeah, and he was. I think he was their first team anyway. I think after last scrimmage, I think he moved up to that group. But he's the guy. We got guys, and we just got to get them going, and they got to step up and play and pick up the slack.
He kind of looked like a missile on a couple plays Saturday, didn't he?
Who's that?
Rashad. He had a couple of
he's a talented young guy that just has continued to get strong and continue to get better. But I'm glad he's here.
What do you think was the biggest? Evan McKelvey made a lot of strides last year in the spring for the first part, and then kind of got caught up, I guess, in the mix a little bit in the fall. What is his biggest challenge?
Well, I think the biggest challenge for a lot of these kids is, it's hard. It's such a long, drawn-out deal, and for them, they got to stay focused. They got every day is a challenge. They got to, come prepared to go play as hard as they can every snap. And for young guys, at times that's hard, and he's figuring that out now. He's a young guy that, and when you get, like I say, when you become a good football team, and a lot of young guys, you're not dependent on those guys to have to come play every snap. And the last 2 years we've had to do that. Hopefully we're getting to the point where we don't have to depend on a lot of freshmen.
I think it's a good thing or a bad thing that his brother's not here anymore.
It's a bad thing because he's a pretty good player. But not to easy him all the time. He's wearing number 31 right now. He doesn't look like his damn brother, but he's got to get a little better. So hopefully at some point he does. But he's a good kid, just like Omar was, and he's going to be a good player.
They've had, because of injury in part, you've had a lot of combinations in safety this spring.
We have, with DJ Hunter being in and out, and but when it all shakes out, I mean, I thought Zach Dunstan's made some improvement. I mean, he's starting to look like a player back there. Evan's getting better. We had Sean Samuels that mix here in May, and there's a couple other guys that Scott Kibble recruited we're excited about. So we'll be fine.
And Dunstan, is that a situation where special teams kind of helped?
And McKelvey too. I mean, I think you guys watched a year ago as McKelvey. Early on he wasn't even a very good special team player. And I think as the season went on, he started making the same thing with Raheem Waiters. You saw him mature, and that's how you develop young guys is on special teams, and you develop their trust. And Raheem Waiters by the end of the year may have been our best special team player. As far as a missile on the punt and kickoff and all the things that he did, and he's just a better player now because of it. But that's when you get into developing kids, it starts in that special team room. And the great thing is when those young kids only play on special teams until they earn their stripes to play on offense and defense, and you got a pretty good shot to be good.